Welcome back to Buffalo Wild Wings, and you are listening to The Score, the Upper Miami Valley's only live high school sports show. Chuck Fox, Dave Fisher here, and we just had a great interview with Juliana Williams, and like we said, we had to tape that one, Chuck, at Tip City because she's playing soccer tonight.
Right, and we've got a couple like that. Monday nights in the fall season tends to have a lot of things going on.
Especially on ladies athletics.
Absolutely.
So good interview with Juliana, and she was one of our first of our Blazing Athletes of the week. And now we're sitting here with our next Blazing Athlete. He is from West Milton High School. He's a running back on the football team, A.J. Lovin. Welcome to The Score, and congratulations on being our Blazing Athlete of the week.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, you've been just tearing up the field. Your West Milton Bulldogs are playing extremely well, 4-0 so far.
Yes, sir. We're doing really well right now.
So,
no, I was going to say, I mean, you've had some. I mean, you really haven't had a real close game. You've been pretty much in command throughout the season. How has that felt? You know, and how is it kind of surprising this year?
No, coming in, we knew we were going to be decent, but when we first played Miami East, we felt something different. And coming into each game, we kind of expect to take a hold of everybody just because that's what we've been doing. So that's our plan throughout the year, is just grab them by the throat and keep going.
Well, your senior class, I mean, you're a senior. It feels pretty special your final year to have a season like this and really be on a roll.
Oh yeah, it's special to us. We take it really seriously, and seniors have a lot of heart this year.
So you've had some tough games, but you got a few more coming up. What do you expect to see throughout the season?
I expect to see a lot of fight. I mean, we saw our first adversity against Northwestern, and we didn't play very well, but we fought through it, and we stayed a team, and I think that's what we're going to do all year. I don't think many teams are going to be able to uphold with us.
Well, it's kind of nice because it's been a few years since West Milton's been in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I know that's always a goal to reach the playoffs. How excited is the team about, and how dedicated are you on reaching that goal?
Honestly, right now we just think one game at a time.
Good.
I mean, we say playoffs, but we don't focus on that. We think like, okay, we have to get through this to get where we want to go. So right now we're just focused on our upcoming game this week. So.
And who you playing this week?
Madison.
Madison, yeah, Middletown Madison. I mean, that's always been one of the rivalries in the Southwestern Buckeye League.
Oh yeah, they've always been pretty good. So it'll be nice if we can pull off a win this year.
Absolutely. Well, and then, you know, you had your first game of your high school, I mean, your senior season, you scored 6 touchdowns and kicked an extra point. If my math is correct, that's 37 points you contributed in that first game, and you set a school record.
Yeah, that was a special game. We came out, and I don't know, there's nothing like it. After the game, it kind of felt surreal to me, but we pulled it off.
So, you know, you always have to tip a hat to your offensive line.
Oh yeah.
You know, how do you get along with your offensive line? What do you do to kind of show them some love?
The offensive line, I actually have 2 or 3 of my best friends are on the line, so it's really nice having them out there. And after every touchdown, I make sure like I say thank you or give them a hug or something, because they really deserve it. Nobody understands the work that they put in to give us the holes to run through. So I make sure I say thank you every time that I score, because I know it's not just me.
So when you see that hole and you see your line open up a hole, and do your eyes get big when you see one
I get
like that?
super excited. I love being in the open field, so as soon as I see a hole, I get really excited.
So, and you try to hit it as fast. You can't hit it fast enough, can you?
No, you can't. You got to hit it like now.
Yeah.
Or you're getting tackled.
So, you know, you get ready for a football game. How do you get yourself, your mind into get ready for that football game? Do you get it with your offensive line? Does a bunch of you get together? I mean, how do you get ready for that football game?
These seniors this year have kind of taken control of that. Normally but like a couple hours before the game, I get focused and I listen to my music and just kind of zone in to where I don't talk to anybody and just listen to myself and talk to myself into it. And then right before the game, us seniors and captains, we pull our whole team into this, what we call the quiet room. And we make sure we sit down and talk to everybody, and we get everybody kind of hyped up and talk to them the reasons we want to do this and we want to do that. And this year it's kind of helped a lot because we come out with a lot of fire, and it's crazy this year. I can't explain it.
Well, you know, you've got the other side of the ball, the defensive side of the ball. You know, and it looks like you do play both directions, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So, so what's it like? Well, how's your defensive line? It looks like they're playing extremely well too for West Milton.
They're pulling our defense together. I mean, our DBs are very athletic and have a lot going for us, but our offensive line is just, or our defensive line, my bad.
Yeah.
Our defensive line is crazy. I mean, I give all the respect out of them. They're doing amazing, keeping contained and making it easier on us this year.
So you probably kind of know what you're going against, because I'm sure you probably run against them in practice.
Oh yeah, a little bit. It's kind of difficult, but some of them go both ways too. So,
right.
I mean, I don't know. They're really good this year. I'm impressed.
So you're a senior. What have you thought about your plans going forward after you're concluded at Miami or Milton-Union?
I'm actually trying to play college baseball, but they also want me. My coaches are trying to make me keep football open, so I am keeping that option open. But my plan before senior year was definitely to play baseball, and as of right now, it's to go as high as I can in either sport. So I'm just going with it, really.
Have you thought of a school? Have you got some school in mind, or?
I've talked to a couple, but I don't have one in my sights that I'm really for sure set on at all. No.
Okay.
So what do you plan on doing as far as, what classes you're going to take, or what do you want to major in when you go to college?
I'll probably major in business of some sort.
Okay.
I thought about going into being an intervention specialist, because I work with little kids at the school, but...
Oh, good for you. That's rewarding.
Yeah, it is. They're amazing. But I decided I'm probably just going to go in for business, because that's more me.
Yeah.
The kids, I love the kids. I would love to work with them for the rest of my life, but I don't like the school environment, so I'm going to try to stick with business. I'll figure out a way to work with kids without being in that environment.
Well, you've always got plenty of time once you get to college. You can always change your major, so it's not a big deal. But I tell you what, you've been.
Mom and Dad don't want to hear that right now, but
yeah, probably not. You say, wait a minute, ease up on that one there. But you've had a great so far a great season, and you've got you're halfway through the high school football. Your senior year, and from here on out, every game means something.
Oh yeah, it's crazy to me.
All right. Well, congratulations for being our Blazin Athlete of the Week. And A.J. Lovin, our Blazin Athlete from Milton-Union High School. He's a football player, and we appreciate you coming out to the Score.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. So we're going to take a quick break and come back with another Blazin Athlete interview. You're listening to The Score, the Upper Miami Valley's only high school sports show. We'll be right back after these messages here on TCR Sports.